Hey everybody and welcome. This is T.Jr.Woodworking here coming at you today. My name's Rob. We got a fun little project we're going to do together here. We're going to put some coasters together. I did a set of them this morning. Show you what they're going to be like. We'll make them out of some elm. We're going to get some stain on them, get them ready to go. And hopefully this is what they turn out like here. If you got a good piece of furniture and you don't want glass rings or pop can rings all around, that's what we make these for. Starts out with a piece like this here. I got part of it worked up, but I'm going to show you some of it there. I'm going to run it through the thickness planer and let you see how that goes. And then we're going to get them cut down. We're going to cut them down to 3.5 by 3.5. And we're going to try to shoot for around a 1/2 inch or so on them, thickness wise. Just a fun little thing to put together here, so follow along with me today. Anything I do in here, if you guys try and attempt to do it on your own, do it at your own risk. Be careful and have fun. Let's get this project going here. Alright, I got my thickness planer set up here off to my right here just a little bit. We're going to run this board through here. We're going to smooth it out and bring it down to size here just a little bit. So enjoy. Have fun. Good night, that thing's noisy. We got them down to just a tick over a 1/2 inch. If we get our sanding and stuff done on them, we ought to be pretty close to be right there at it. Now, I got a mess to clean up here, so get this cleaned up. Get ready to go for the next step. Hang in there, be right back. There we go, that's better. You got the mess cleaned up. Got it run through the thickness planer. Looking good, looking good. Now we're going to do some sanding on it here, get it all smoothed out, sand down. We're going to go from an 80 grit down to a 120, down to a 220. We're going to do a little bit of sanding here on them, get them smoothed up. It's a lot easier to do it now than when you got them into 3.5 squares. Yeah, you might be doing a little touch up on the end after you cut them to your 3.5, but that's no big deal. Hang in there, we'll get these punched out here real quick. Get my paper changed over here. See if we can't get this going. Helps to plug it in. If it ain't plugged in, it don't work. Dummy. When you're sanding this, it's easier if you go with the grain. Sanding with the grain, it reduces tear out. It's much easier to sand that way. It gives you a lot better finish too in the end. Saves time. Nobody likes to sand, but if you're going to do it, you might as well do it and sand it with the grain, no matter what you're sanding. And then move on with it. We'll go up to the next grit here. We're going to take this 80 off. Now we're going to do the other side first. let the sander do the work for you. You don't have to push on the sander. You don't have to push it down hard. In case you hadn't noticed, I hold mine pretty much most of the time either back here to back, or once in a while I'll grip it right in here. But I don't put hardly any pressure at all down on it. I just let the sander do its work for me. Look at that. That's looking good. Gonna be a pretty set of coasters here to get them done. Let's get back to this sanding so we can get them done. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. Starting to show that grain through there a lot better. Now we're going to get ready to cut them down into 3.5 by 3.5 squares. We got to make sure we square one end up here. Get it all going. I think we're going to use the radio arm saw, so meet me at the radio arm saw. Alright, here we are at the radio arm saw. I got me a stop block set up right here. Let me get turned around here where you can see it. Set up right there on 3.5 inches. So that way I can just repeat that and get them all even the same size there. Butt it up there against it and get it cut. Get you set in here where you can see something. Where you can see what we got going on here. Get everything worked out. Getting my new shop, things will go a lot smoother and a lot faster. But for now, you got to do with what you got to do with. And there we have it. Just like that, we got 6 of them now cut 3.5 by 3.5. They're just right at a 1/2 inch thick. We're going to end up with a set of 6 out of them. I'm also thinking about actually making a stand to stack these up and hold them in. I think we might do that on this round. So follow along with me and see how it goes. Meet me back over at the workbench. Alright guys, we're back over here to the workbench. We got them cut up 3.5 by 3.5 squares. We got 6 of them total. And they're looking pretty good. Could go over to the router table and put a round over edge all the way around them here, round them off. But I think just touching them up with the sander, just taking that sharp edge off, makes them look good. So I think that's how we're going to do these ones here. And I may end up building a little stand for them. I don't know yet. We'll see how it turns out here. Be a little stand with some posts coming up so they can slide right down in it. We'll see how it goes. Think about it and see what we got here. We may end up doing that, so I'm going to get things set up and ready to go here and look at it, see what we got. We'll go from there. Catch you in a minute. Thinking maybe something, a little stand, something along the lines of something like that. Right there. Something you can store them in when you're not using them and put them away. I think that's going to look good. Let's get to putting this thing together and getting it finished out here. Now we got to sand all this stuff up, make it all smooth and looking good, and get our bottom put together first though. Let's see if we can get that done there. We'll put this out here and lay it out in the middle here. We'll just try to be close to the middle as we can. Grab my tape measure and grab a couple clamps. I'll be right back with you. Get my glue. Jeez. There we go. There we go. That's looking better. All right, now do a little bit of smoothing up on these with the 220. Base put together, get it glued up and get it in clamps. Then we'll work on smoothing these edges off on these here where we cut them across there. So let's get this put together here. We'll get some glue and get some clamps on it here and get it going, get it set up, get it looking pretty good. Three and a half. Do I want that in the center or do I want it offset? I think I'll center it there pretty close. Yeah, I think I'll put it in the center. I think that's going to look better. Right there in the center. Put a little bit of glue on it. Smear a little bit of glue. Smear a little bit of glue. Do a little bit of what they call a tad bit of a rub joint here. Put a clamp around it there, get it to hold while the glue dries and sets up. Don't take a whole lot of pressure, just enough to hold it while she sets up and dries. Yeah. I'm liking it. Liking it. I'm liking it. Good snug fit. Let her dry. While she's drying up, the glue sets up on it. We'll go ahead and get these other ones here sanded down. There we go. Get these sanded up and get them going. That's looking better. That gives it a little more of a smooth, not so sharp edges feel to it. Looking good. Now we're just gonna cut these down to 5 set coaster here on these for the thing here. So we're gonna get ready and put some stain on them. We're gonna stain these ones. I don't know if we're gonna do a dark or if we're gonna do a red mahogany. I don't know yet. I ain't decided. Not a little rough yet. Hang on. There we go. Every now and then you miss a place, you gotta go back and hit it. Part of it. Looking good though, looking good. I'm liking them. I'm liking them. Pretty grain pattern in them. Yeah. Oh yeah. Make a pretty wraparound box. We'll do one of those one of these days. Let me get out of here for a minute, go decide what stain we're going to use, and I'll get set up to do that. Be right back with you. If you like what you're seeing so far and enjoying it, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, like and share it. Leave me comments below. I'll holler back at you, promise. Be back with you shortly. Hang on. I think we're going to do them in a red mahogany. See how that turns out. So let me get this opened up here. We'll get started. See what they're going to look like. I bet they're going to look good. I'll probably put a coat of poly or something like that over top of them to kind of seal them off, make them shine a little bit. Let's watch this transformation here. Yeah, I'm liking that red mahogany. I'm glad that's what we went. I'm glad that's what I went with. I'm glad that's what we went with here. Get it put on here and get this excess wiped off. Let you guys see it here, what it looks like. We go from that to that. Look at that. Ain't that just gorgeous? Got a little bit of excess on it here on the back. Wipe it off there. Wow, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I think we'll do them the red mahogany here. So let's get them all stained up here real quick. Let me get the lid put on this here because we're done with this for now. After it gets dried up, that stand we'll have to put some on it, but we're gonna let it dry a little longer and put some on it. Look good. Turn it into that if you want. Smooth as glass. We're gonna let these set up and dry for a little bit. We're going to give that stand a little more time to dry there. And then we'll come back and put some red mahogany stain on it. We'll get it wrapped up. See you shortly. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit the little bell so you'll know when there's something new's coming out each time. Share it with your friends, you know. If you see anything you want me to make, leave me a comment below. We'll see if we can't put a video together on it. I do furniture and all kind of stuff. I've built armoires, I've built dressers, chairs, bedroom suits. I just enjoy it. Now mind you, an armoire and a bedroom suit or a dresser, it takes a little more time, so there'll probably be 2 or 3, 4 videos on it. I don't know. But hey, we might do one later on. get the new shop put up and everything, get things going where I got a little more room, a little more space to work. You don't need a big fancy shop to do your job. Do this. Do it on the weekend as a hobbyist. Do it as a full-time career. I mean, just use what you got. Work it out. Set it in your mind. Do it. Get out there and get things going. We'll let these dry up, and we'll let this up back here dry up. Then we'll be back when we get ready to put some stain on it. I'll catch you shortly. Got her. She's all dried up. Now the glue's ready. We're going to go ahead and get some red mahogany on this. And get this set wrapped up here. Let's go ahead and get the mahogany out and get it ready to go. Open it up. Get some stain on it. Get it looking good. We'll set them in there. See what they look like. Don't take this stuff very long to dry. See, it's already dry. Get them put in here. Nice snug fit if I don't knock them off the table, huh? There you go. Bring you down here now and let you see them. The set I made this morning here. And the set we just got done with. Man, them look good. Them look good. Set of coasters right there. Wow. That's nice. I enjoy doing this stuff for you guys out there. I relax in here. I got these and some other stuff I'm going to get ready to load up on my Facebook page. Get them put out there. Sell them. I do it because I enjoy doing it. Just about everything you see here that I build, I've already built a set for the house or for my wife or for friends or somebody. And if I'm going to continue to do it, I got to get rid of it, so I might as well make some money off of it, right? I'm going to get ready and load these up on my Facebook page. You can look that up under T.Jr.Woodworking. I'm getting ready to put these on there, a set of 6 risers. I've got a cherry and maple cutting board we're going to put on there. I got a maple and purple heart box with a lid I'm going to put on there. Get this stuff on there. So if you want it, you're interested in it, go check me out. If you like the content we do here, if you like the way we do things here, give me a subscribe, thumbs up, share it. Let people know about me. You got something you want me to do? Give me a comment below. Take care of it, see what we can get going for you here. For now, I just want to say thank you all for sticking with me. I enjoy doing this. And until next time,